Hey guys, Bakim here today, and today's video is going to be 4 tips for a stylish interview. Guys, so I am back. I know it has been so long since I released a video. I feel like I owe you guys an explanation for why it's been a whole month since I've released a video. So a couple of new things have been happening in my life. So I got my wisdom teeth taken out, I want to say it was 4 weeks ago, so it's probably about a month ago that I got them taken out. I have a new job, so I'm no longer working at H&M. I'm actually working at Express now, which seems like it's going to be a really cool job. I don't know, I think that's it. I think that's all the excuses that I have. Honestly, I've just been being lazy and just not releasing a video for some reason. I just haven't really had the time to just think of something to film. Oh, and also, I'm going to be moving out, so my setting will be changing in a couple of weeks, so definitely look forward to that. I have a really cool setup for my YouTube room is what I'm going to have, so just stay tuned for that. So, like I said, today's video is going to be about 4 tips on a stylish interview. I did a lot of interviews in the past couple of months just because, I was trying to find a new job. H&M really wasn't working out for me. So, I've been on a lot of interviews and I know how to dress for an interview. All interviews really aren't the same. I know back in the day it used to be oh, you could wear a full suit and everything to any kind of interview and that would be okay. But now we're in the 21st century, I believe. Yes. Now, this is the new age. Wearing a whole full suit and tie to an interview is not always the correct thing to do. So just stay tuned if you want to see my tips on how to dress for an interview. So, my number 1 tip on dressing for an interview is definitely show your personality in what you wear. There's always little ways to do that, even if you have to be super dressed up for your interview or you feel like you need to be 100% dressed up for your interview. So just little things maybe a fun shirt that you like to wear, this one I'm wearing today is not, I would feel like you could wear this to an interview. It does have a kind of print to it, which is weird, but I would really stick to maybe blues and more toned down colors, even if you want to show your personality. Alright, so tip number 2 that I have for you guys today on dressing for your interview is don't underdress. And I know that's kind of a broad kind of way to say it, but I feel for any interview you should never be underdressed, even if the company is a really casual company that doesn't have a really strict dress code, or it's just not in the company to just be really dressed up construction or just any kind of type of job like that. Alright, so for the 3rd tip is something that I like to do a lot. Research the company's dress code before you dress up for your interview. For H&M, I wore a blazer and then a button up, and then I wore jeans, which is kind of unconventional for you to wear jeans to an interview, but it just depends on the company that you're trying to work for. I feel you really impress people when you come prepared, dressed how you would be working there. I know a website I really like to, research the company's dress code. It's called Glassdoor.com. If you guys haven't heard of it, it's a really helpful tool. Even if you want to know how much you might get paid for the job, what questions they might ask you in the interview. I wouldn't mention that you looked at the company on Glassdoor when you go to interview, because that could be a really bad thing. They don't like you knowing all the information before you go to the interview, so pretend you don't know. So tip number 3 that I have for you guys today, wear the company's clothes. That really kind of only applies to the retail stores. If you're going to work for a retail store, I would definitely recommend wearing their clothes, because it shows that you're their type of person. You will represent their brand really well if you already wear their clothes or you already shop there. But for the people that aren't necessarily going to work for a retail store, I would definitely just recommend coming to your interview dressed like it's your first day, that you already have the job, so it kind of shows them that you're ready, you can start today if they need you. Well guys, that's all I have for today. Kept it short and simple. I hope these tips really helped you guys, learn how to dress for an interview. And thanks for everybody that has stayed subscribed to my channel, even though I haven't been putting up videos. but I will be continually putting out videos for the next couple of weeks. So I will see you guys next time.